Who's that? Kayla C1? Kayla C1, thank you for being here. Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special big up shout out to the people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Manners and respect to each and every one of you, man. Shout out to the Uber driver, the Lyft driver, truck driver, taxi driver, food delivery driver, long distance over the road truck driver. Shout out to my brother Troy Stars, Trucking Vlogs on YouTube. Troy, have a wonderful day, my brother, and continue doing nothing but greatness. All right. Shout out to the retirees, the stay-at-home moms and pops. Shout out to every single person out there with a clean heart and a clear conscience, and you want good for others as much as you want that good for yourself. Shout out to you. You're a good person. You deserve respect. Happy hump day, everybody. It is Wednesday. I had to think about that because my days just run into each other, and I don't know if it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Tuesday. I just go. So shout out to each and every one of you again. And it's hump day. Let's get over this hump and get on to the weekend. I'm in here with a big mug this morning. My cup broke, so I have to order a new one. And this is just some green tea. No sugar, no cream, no nothing in between. Just some green tea. That's all it is. We got a couple of things to talk about this morning. But before I do that, let me shout out the first 10 people that tuned in this morning. Of course, Kayla C1, I appreciate you greatly, Kayla. Thank you for being here. Kayla says, Grand Rising, SouFlo, and the Morning Thoughts family. Like a phoenix, we rise. Thanks and praises to the Most High Almighty God. I can still see. I don't need glasses or nothing. I'm reading some fine prints that are far away from me, so I know some eyesight good. Stacy Deans, thank you for being here. Marlene Francis, Nicole Bazar, good morning. Thank you for being here. Lulu Ridges, thank you. Darlene Walter Riley, La Zionessa, thank you for being here. Marie B, Desmond Harper, Kim Wood, thank you for being here. Sash, good morning. Rising Phoenix, Gladwin Myton, thank you for being here. All things Tony Ann and Barnes, the Barnes couples, Elizabeth Brady, Kavon Harrison, and Marcia Burton. Thank you all for being here this morning. All right, we're talking about a couple of things this morning. It's going to get kind of fun and exciting and all these things. I hope y'all are doing well. So this morning we have 3 topics. And the 3 topics are, 1, my IG, my wife on IG, Instagram. You know, Instagram can make and break or break a couple and all these things, especially nowadays. But I know that I'm come to talk about. I'm just going to talk about why I don't follow her on these social media platforms and whatnot. Plus, we're going to go take a look at her Instagram. All right. We're going to take a look at Brain's Instagram this morning. Then we're going to talk about a twist of fate in the case incident where the brother in Clarendon recently, Clarendon, Jamaica, Kellett, cut the throat of his 8-month pregnant baby mother. And there's a twist of fate here. It is thought that he committed suicide while in lockup, right? The day after he committed the act. Well, some new reports have came out from his mother, which suggests otherwise. If you look at my video from yesterday, the title of the video alone tells you that I had some question as to what really happened. All right, and we're going to talk about what the mother saw, why she thinks that her son was murdered. He didn't take his own life. We're going to get into all that. We're going to talk about her on social media rejoicing and all these things. Then we're going to talk about this Jamaican woman, Savage Annie, Savage Sally. Actually, her name is Savage something, and she just got 9 years in prison in the UK. She got 9 years in prison in the UK because she got into some kind of an altercation, and she supposedly defended herself, or that's what she thought she was doing, when surveillance videos show that she actually attacked. So she attacked and badly wounded somebody. We're going to get into the details, and she got 9 years. 9 years. You just chalked that up to a whole decade. Okay, she just got a whole decade in a UK prison. So let's start out with her story first, and then we go to Brain's IG, and then we go from there to the last story about this youth and how he passed and what his mom saw and these things. All right. So let's take it from a couple of different news media entities covered this story, but I choose to take it from this particular one. So shout out to the Jamaica Observer. This time I'm using their information. I could have also went with Loop. Shout out to Loop. All right. Let me adjust this mic real quick, tighten this up. All right, here we go. So the story goes like this. Wolverhampton, UK. Savage Carleen. That's what she name it up. Savage Carleen is what she's called. Savage Carleen. Before me start even read the story, let me tell you something. I see Rihanna. Rihanna was the first one that came out with the savage thing. Savage on the clothing. Savage mentality. Savage this. Savage that. Savage Fenty. Savage. I never really took to the savage thing. I never really took to it. Anytime I see a female call herself a savage, it's just a total turn off for me. That's just my preference. That's just my preference. It's just like when I hear females say, me and my bitches. Me and my bitches. It kind of reminds me of when I was growing up in Clarendon and I used to see the loose dog them in the neighborhood. And it's like 6 female dog with a long titty swinging and them breed already and have a bunch of puppy in the community. And, you know, we used to call those the bitches. So it's like that head bitch is saying me and my bitches. That's the picture that I get in my head. I understand that people use it as a term of empowerment and times have changed and all that, but I still just cannot see it. I just cannot see a woman saying she's a bitch or willingly say me and my bitches. Not only am I a bitch, but I got a bunch of bitches with me. And, you know, me not relate to it. I don't and I can't, and don't make me relate to it because I can't. I'm closed-minded on that one. Sorry. So anyhow, Savage Carleen. Same thing we feel when Mr. Savage. She's trying to tell you something. Fellas, if she says she's a savage, run the next wave. Get what you can if you must, but do not stay. I'm just saying. Savage Carleen, a popular Jamaican figure on the British dancehall scene, was sentenced to 9 years in prison after she struck a female party goer repeatedly with a meat cleaver in 2019. So she mashed up the girl. Savage, whose real name is Carleen Machette. I could not make this up. She's a savage, and Savage is her name. They call her Savage Carleen. Her last name is Machette. In real life, sound just like Machette. I cannot make this up. It's just like when I see a gruesome murder happen in some place in Jamaica called Pleasantville. And I thought, damn, such an oxymoron. Pleasantville. Nothing pleasant never go on there. So this one kind of fits. Carleen Machette with a machete. She was found guilty of wounding the 34-year-old woman who has been previously involved with her in an online feud. Big woman gone out a road to fight people over social media interactions. You know when people cuss you out on social media and then they go as far as saying, I'll beat your ass. I bet you won't tell me where you at right now. I bet you won't drop your location, what city you live in. I'll take a plane and fly into beat your ass. Well, it was one of those kind of things. And they actually did meet up and things went down. Big grown woman, you know. This I don't know, like a teenage girl thing, you know. And we're going to get into all that. So Savage, whose real name is Carleen Machette, she was found guilty of wounding this woman. The 38-year-old Jamaican, she's 38. And I go to a road to fight people over social media comment. You see what I tell you about the social media thing? The 38-year-old Jamaican who also goes by the name of Carleen Savage was sentenced to a lengthy prison term on June 11th, that's this month. A statement from the West Midlands Police disclosed last week. According to the report, Machette attacked the woman during a row between them at a beach-themed party at the Dog and Partridge pub in Broad Street, Bilston, in Wolverhampton. Initially, ice and water bottles were thrown. Yeah, bottles, it's not bottles. ice and water bottles were thrown during the incident in July of 2019 before the situation escalated. And Moshette grabbed the machete, ran towards the woman who shouted, "Leave me alone, leave me alone." You throw ice, you throw water, you throw a water bottle, but me, I got fling chop. That's what happened. They have the video to prove it. So the woman shouted, "Leave me alone, leave me alone," before using a meat cleaver to slash her across the face and again on her back, the police said. It added, the woman tried to fight back, but Machete struck her in the head as well, resulting in her skull being fractured also. The Jamaican woman contended that the attack was in response to an ongoing harassment over social media. This is what the West Midland Police further indicated. Now, at Mochette's trial, a video of the fight at the party was used by the prosecution to aid in their conviction. Now, here, Mochette. While Mochette responded to her conviction, the subsequent sentence in a voice note that has gone viral on social media. I don't have the voice note, but I did see a video of her right after the incident, and she was on the run for a little while, and the police put out that she was wanted. They were looking for her, and she made a video for social media. In the video for social media, she was eating something, and she was like, "I don't want to classify her as no get to take a reg or nothing," but she, you know, kind of fit a certain kind of description. But anyways, in the video, she was like, "Well, sorry if she dead. Sorry if she dead. She shouldn't fuck with me. That's all me I said. I'm sorry if she dead. But if she dead, that's all." That's what she said in the video. All right, I'm gonna have the video. Now, in the voice recording, I don't know about this voice recording, a particular female, she, in the voice recording, she is mad. She's not mad at nothing at the whole situation. She mad because in the voice recording, she blames a particular female for recording the video of the fight, resulting in her subsequent conviction. So she's mad at the person who took out their phone and recorded the fight. You couldn't make me chop up the gal and you don't video it and put it on social media, because if you didn't do that, I wouldn't be where I'm at now. Road man with a day, you see me? All right. So she said, if you take out your phone and video me, I would have been in my house today. Call no statement from no dunce people. We give no statement. Could have never sent me down for no 9 years. This is what she said. And then she said, "No worry, me soon touch road. Me soon come a road." She also warned members of the dance hall fraternity. I can see why in England they're like being disgusted about the dance hall. See, I have a firm opinion now, after being on YouTube for some years, that dance hall crowd carries the dance hall fan base carries a big crowd of dunce people. Really dunce people, really ignorant people, but dance hall, ghetto people music. See? And wherever there is limited education, then, and also people who are in fight mode all the time, then you have a certain kind of following. And no lie, every time I do a dance, that's why I got away from it for a while. People have said, SouFlo, how come you not do no more dancehall review, and how come you not do no more dancehall topic and stuff? Because I love dancehall, but I do it every now and then, because I just wasn't trying to build a platform that had that much negativity on it. People would come to the channel to try to talk some sense, and I'd be a run up under your mama and ring your neck and broke it in there. And that's what my comment section was looking like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, run up under my ring your neck and broke it in there. You're so creative with the disrespect. Like, you don't want that. And then the next person answering, the next person answering. This is where I saw most of the, I bet you want to drop your location. Man, bust out your head back when I see you around there. And I said, nah. But yes, and they will tell you how they're going to kill you for the smallest thing. For instance, you do a review upon an artist. All you say is, yo, a bad artist, and I really like his progress, because when he first started, he couldn't really perform. But now look at him. So that tells me that he has put some work into developing as an artist. Let's talk out him about when he first started, he couldn't perform. And that's dance hall for you. And then you don't say nothing about the song could have been engineered a little better. This sound like it was recorded in a closet somewhere. For a person of this caliber, I'm sure they could afford, like, you know, a high-end recording studio. Yo, you're jealous of the boy. You always don't play the man thing. You see when we catch you a road, boy, and catch me a road. I'm talking about how the song was recorded, what the audio sounds like. I don't give the man credit and say he's a good artist and all these things still. So that crowd, that particular crowd, they got a lot to work on, but I understand what it is, where it comes from and all that, and why them stay so. But anyhow, she also warned members of the dance hall fraternity because she called herself to belong to the dance hall fraternity. Sometimes Bugoyaga attach themselves to the dance hall thing, and dance hall just get blamed for everything. But anyways, apparently she was making her rounds in the UK, and she is well known on the dance hall circuit as the Savage, or Savage Carlene, or whatever she name. She also warned members of the fraternity to be careful of persons who use their cell phones to record at events. That means, if you see a boy take out his cell phone and a record, I want event, tell that idiot, hey boy, don't put him, pull on the phone, boy. That's kind of hostile as hell. I remember a time going by where it was just like that. And for that reason, people ask me, SouFlo, you know, so when you go to Jamaica, you can like in the streets and record some people, and because it will give a different dynamic to your video. I've had that experience before. All right. I come from an era where when you're recording, you better know where you're recording at. Sometimes man that wanted listen runway from New York, I hide out in Miami. You show up in at the party with your camera, just swing it everywhere. Next thing you feel somebody grab your camera like this. Hey boy, you know me? Eh? Move your blood clot, take your camera and go over there so you. And you're like, geez, they hostile as hell in this corner. Then you get to find out that, hey, bad man about the place and they're moving around and all kinds of things. It's the same thing still. People get very, very funny when you're recording them. Plus in Jamaica, them run up and ask for payment. I know so when you reach back a foreign, you're gonna sell them video and make a whole heap of money, you know, so give me a thing now. And these kind of things. So anyhow, but she's warning the dancehall fraternity. This is a sentencing. She warned the dancehall fraternity to, when you see people in the events them with them camera, it's what me I say. So despite those assertions, it is saying, despite those assertions from Mushet, Detective Constable Craig Bathgate from Force Med said that there was a complex investigation which involved multiple witnesses testifying against her, giving their own accounts and historical allegations. However, forensic evidence and extensive investigation have ensured that Mushet has been brought to justice for this brutal attack, which could have resulted in a far worse outcome and even fatal injuries, which she did cause. This is just what she has received a significant sentence for the actions she doled out. So there you have it. Mushet with the machete, mash up the girl. They said it was a meat cleaver. Remember me telling us that when time you go abroad, you see? Leave your dirty self a yard, you see? Take the best of you when you're going to people's place. No, we do these already, right? Take the best of you when you're going to people's place. The people them don't want no Bugoyaga in them place. Them don't want the worst of Jamaica in their place. Them want the best Jamaicans there. That is why they do brain draining. That is why they recruit from the top. They recruit for the nurses and the doctors and the fresh out of school lawyers and the this and the that. Them get first preference, and the electricians and the engineers and the teachers and them people, that is who they want first. Somebody with some skills, somebody with some higher level of education besides basic school, because some of them people look like their highest level of education was basic school. For those of you who don't know what basic school is preschool. It's before you go elementary level kind of thing. It's like the step after daycare. Basic school. Some of them look like they stopped school at basic school, and the ignorance level is real. For grown people like us, I couldn't take no 10 years at 38 years old. I'll be coming up when I'm 50. Minus them the little 1 year or 2 year there, that's 50. That's a whole 10 years for me. I couldn't take that. Y'all come out at 50. Now, when you come out at 50, this is not like you're some young teen or some mid-age to older teenager and you're gonna dash away your 20s and you come back a road and can say, boy, learning experience, John, no, me lose a whole 10 years, but I'm still young. I can still get it. I just turned 30 years old. No, you're about to be 50 when you get out with a whole 10 years of prison experience under your belt. Fedora. A whole 10 years of fighting people off of you, being locked down, being told when to eat, when to go, where, what to do next. Me can't do it. Me can't take them something there. I can't take them something there. I have learned to let people say what they want to say on social media and just realize that the platform is open for the world to see. Not everybody is going to like you and all these things. Someone will fight over man and fight over girl on social media and gone in a matey inbox and then matey want drag you when she see you out a road and all these other kind of things. We live in a small world now. The world is not as big as before. It's not like when somebody accosts you and they're like, yeah, the person that they're England. No. When people are cursing you out, it's not hard to find you. All right, especially if you're an out and about person, somebody will go dance hall and you have a big name or you're trying to establish an entertainer name for yourself. You have to be out and about. So just left it. Left it. It's easy as that. Sidestep all arguments. Remember, I know, a true warrior prays for peace. You know why? Because a true warrior knows that when it's time for war, everybody can dead, including the warrior self. And when it's time for war, then the war got bloody, because warriors don't go to war and talk about me lick like that, hit me back like a harder, all right, oh, ouch, okay, me I hit you back like, nah, when we go war, we tear up everything mash up, see? So we pray for peace instead, and we try to get peace. This is what I implore my people to do. Come off of the social media thing. Somehow, big people sit down on social media all day entertaining, buying out everybody's argument and entertaining foolishness. Find something better to do with your time. Find something better to do with your time. Time is precious, and you can't get it back once it's gone. I have a thing about me. If it's going to take up more than, say, 5-10 minutes of my time, where I'm not focused on being a better me, whether it's getting some money to put towards something better, building a legacy to leave for my kids or something like that, I'm not involved in it. I don't sit around and hold frivolous conversations. Me and wifey and thing, we have vibe, we're friends and lovers, so we talk all kind of something. But we're gonna have friends where we laugh, fractal and talk and laugh about other people's business and stuff. We don't have none of that. I don't want that in my life. And then some people can't do without it. Have to go out, have to be at every social event that's going on, and have to be seen in the limelight and on the front page, and them have to know me as a certain nefarious character. No, sir. Me good. So when I really see him, and then, yo, a SouFLo that was site over there. Yo, SouFLo. Yeah, me like it like that. And me keep it like that. Nobody me now war with me, and nobody don't have nothing. All right? You can lose your life, is what that story is about. You can lose your life for stuff that is said on social media these days. You never know who you're gonna buck up at an event out in public. All right? So somebody said our ghetto must be cleansed. Our ghetto must be reconstructed, first of all. You ever see where around some part of them place they look like the build up, like government built that and left that for the people them to live in. And they did that on purpose. All right? It's a whole ghetto for real. Purposely constructed that way. But last night, me and wifey was watching, Mrs. Sarah watched something about Reggie Yates. Reggie Yates was in some place where refugee camp. And the refugee camp, if you see the refugee camp, the people them ran away from being slaughtered. Some of them left their family. There's one youth that told a story of the one picture he brought with him of his family together. That picture became too hurtful for him to look at because years were going by now and he hadn't seen his family again. So him tear up the one picture. Him saying regret it so much because to this day, he still has not reunited with his family after fleeing. But if you look inside of that refugee camp, and is Syria, oh, here she is, morning, babe. So if you look inside of the refugee camp, though, I said to wifey last night, I said, boy, Jamaicans, every Jamaican should watch this, because it's a perfect example of a people thriving under some rough circumstances. Mr. The place clean. The big refugee camp, you know, it's as big as a city, as a good sized city. I'm talking about thousands of houses. I'm talking about hundreds of businesses. The people have established businesses, legitimate businesses. All flat screen TV are selling their big flat screen TV, 70-inch flat screen, and these things. Commerce is going. Nobody is killing anybody in this whole community of refugee camp. Nobody. The people them get together and they help each other and they sort their differences out without violence. And there is no murders. There are no kind of madness going on. Nobody not kicking nobody door. Nobody ain't raping off nobody. None of that. And they hold true to their customs and traditions, and they live. They're thriving. They're thriving. So sometimes it's not really about where you at. You know what I'm saying? Some people blame it on, oh, whole heap of zinc fence around there, and that's why the mentality stays. So no, man, are the people them, because even if it's zinc fence you're living up, you can still clean up around there, paint up your zinc fence, clean up the man them just smoke cigarette and flick the butts up, and drink bags juice and fling the bags so, or fling the box, so eat bun and just fling the bun bag right there, so nyam patty and just crush up the patty bag and just drop it right there, so pull out them wood and just piss right there, so where them stand up, arc and spit right there, so where the picnic them play. I've seen it. I was in Jamaica on the beach, and I have the videos on YouTube. I was in Jamaica on the beach. I'm gonna see a man come on the beach with a horse, and him ride the horse, and then the horse a shit. As the horse is walking, the horse is dumping on the beach, man. Clean, pretty beach. Big. No, him not stop to clean it up or nothing. There were other old horse poop all over the beach already. I'm saying, and this is out of Portmore, and I'm saying to wifey again, because we were together there. I said, babe, you know, said this right here, so it's a tourist oasis, you know. This is the capital of Jamaica, right? That's all. And this should be looking like what the tourist areas in Montego Bay and Ocho Rios look like. But look how it look. The horse them a doodle on the beach. The man just a ride the horse. He don't care. Lo and behold, guess what the brother do? Him haul the horse, jump off the horse, pull out him hood and piss right there in front of everybody. The man never said, him not have no shame. Him not care who see him. And I'm standing there, we're all standing there like, did he just? Right, that's all, with everybody there. So it's the mentality of the people. Savage Carleen, she come from them environments there. So you see where it leads to. If you can't filter that stuff out of your system, whether you're home or abroad. See? And she took that mentality with her, and now she's doing almost a decade in a UK prison. It's not where you come from. It's where you're at and where you're going. And it's all about the journey of bettering oneself on a day-to-day basis. So you don't end up in a damn situation here. Enough away. I can't promise you if somebody can spit on me, I won't do nothing. It's going to be very hard given how I was raised. You know what I mean? I'm still a Jamaican. It's still very much in me. I think some violence probably I go on. But for me to follow up somebody on social media till we reach actually fighting out a door in real life, I'm gonna have to chop you up on them something there. Not gonna happen. Not with me. And I hope it don't with you either. So as we are moving right along, Don Stewart says our country needs prayers. We want to come and build our country and be where we were born, but would go elsewhere and retire. Oh, as you say that, this is not to put Jamaica down. People, don't do them video here and think I'm putting Jamaica down. This is about opening our eyes, okay? And those of us who know better and can do better, just do better. That's all. Do better. Shout out to Antigua and Barbuda. There was a murder committed there recently, which turns out to be a Jamaican man killing woman, and that is their third murder for the year. In July, I mean in June, in this month. That's their third murder for the year. Third. 1, 2, 3. Jamaica is now on the way to 650. So when Jamaicans say, boy, listen, we're all Caribbean people, are one Caribbean. In most of the Caribbean islands, the culture is similar anyway. Some people might talk a little bit different. You understand what I'm saying? And them kind of thing that some people might, the accent might fluctuate, but are pretty much virtually the same culture. So when you hear people that say, yo, I go over, so I'm not staying here. You can't blame them. You can't blame them at all. I thought this was very funny to see the Minister of National Security, while the Prime Minister was giving up-to-date on, the Prime Minister was giving an up-to-date on Wagwan with the latest protocols and how the place should be locked down now and all this. And this is something important, right? People say, well, SouFlo, you know, him didn't know the thing already. That's why I'm bored now, I'm tired. So I'm going to sleep. I'm sure Andrew briefed him before he came there. But my God, man, TV in there, it don't look good. Minister of National Security, while the Prime Minister was giving the briefing, watch him. In case you're wondering what he's doing, and this is the Star that printed this. So don't talk about SouFlo, always find something to talk about. And the Star do it. See him there. This is what he was doing. That's your Minister of National Security right there. Somebody wrote me and said they disagree with me about Harsh Chang, how I see him, and that he is not for Jamaica's security. He is loyal to another agenda kind of thing. Some people even say, yo, SouFlo, I want the biggest gangster in Jamaica, that you hear me? Don't take a man there lightly. Me no want to go in at them thing there because I like to walk freely when I am in Jamaica. I just pointed out that I don't think that he has our best interest at heart as a people. He is loyal to another agenda. But that is what he was doing right there. You know, when old age kick in, sometimes you have to just sleep in a middle like you can't go like you used to go. My grandfather used to go 24/7, and now when you see him, you have to take him midday nap, cause sleep, knock in, and him can't say no to sleep. So that's our Minister of National Security while the Prime Minister was giving a briefing. And the comments over there are hilarious, all right? I added my own comment. I said, well, we always knew it, but this is if sleeping on the job was a person right here. I know if I fell asleep on my job like that, I would get fired. I guarantee if any of you out there fell asleep on your job like that, you would be fired also, especially if it was some important event and you drop asleep in there. Anyhow, the other thing is now, let's move on. We're at the halfway point. Checking in. Thanks to all the people that are here. Tamo said, I can't seem to understand when the world travel to Jamaica, they get the best life or treatment. And when Jamaicans travel overseas, there is no good things happen. How you come to that conclusion, bro? There are lots of Jamaicans overseas that are experiencing wonderful life, that have been taking full advantage of all the opportunities that are available to them overseas. And let's be real, let's be honest. Me know enough of them. Right there in Florida where I live, them I live like some superstar. Me hear a brother say yesterday, said, oh, I broke, and some boy rich. But you know, that's an entertainer talking and it's hyped up. But to take it out of that context and put it over here, true. Them they're right there, so living gloriously. So when they say, you know what, I'm going to stay right here, who am I to tell them, you sell out, you let the play? There are a lot of good things going on here. We have Jamaicans here that are responsible for a whole city. They are head of a whole police department. They are mayors. They are, you know what I'm saying? I think the mayor of Fort Lauderdale, Florida is a Jamaican. We don't have one up in New York there. Or is he still in power? Is he not in power anymore? But we have people doing great things here inside of our military, high-ranking individuals responsible for thousands of soldiers at a time, Jamaicans. So, and all the way down the structural ranks, Jamaicans. They all live some good life. These are the people that I'm telling other Jamaicans that these people here, they have been here for a while, them life set good. They can actually go home and really make a difference, but they're scared. They're going to bring their expertise home, and then they're going to have to dumb down the way they live. They're going to have to hide all the things they've worked hard for. They're going to have to pretend to them broke like everybody else around them or their neighbor. Not everybody is going to be able to live in a gated community. The gated community are going to full up after a while, right? Some people just want to live on a hill somewhere, build a nice house over there so I can wake up, go on my back veranda and look at the Caribbean Sea and these things. I can't do it. Not everybody could do it. Not everybody could do it. So big up to Antigua, because if the murder rate was 3 for the year in Jamaica, Jamaica couldn't hold out enough of these people. They would be there upon them ears skating. I'm telling you this. Tama says Antigua and Barbuda people go to Jamaica and they even train to be successful in career jobs. Yes, still, no Jamaican qualified to get a good job in Antigua and Barbuda. They give you the worst. Well, my friend, that is Antigua and Barbuda looking out for Antiguans and Barbudans, as how Jamaica should be looking out for Jamaicans. So I know people them fault. Tamo. That is Jamaica's government fault, who has placed foreigners over its local citizens. Now, let me break this down for you a little bit. Somebody said the other day, oh, how Chinese people can go to Jamaica and make good life, open businesses, do all this. The Indians are coming and they're doing it too. And then you have stupid Jamaicans that are running away from Jamaica talking about there's no life here and no opportunity for them. Let me put that in context for you. Because you missed the thing. You missed the thing. You see these Chinese and these Indian groups, when they're coming in, they do something that we don't do, my friend. They are unified. They have pooled their resources together. So by the time they decide, hey, we're going to Jamaica to go open a Chinese business, it could be wholesale, it could be restaurant, it could be, by the time them decide that, the proposal that they make to the Jamaican government is attractive. That's why you find a lot of them living in the same place. They don't chase the things that we chase. They don't run down the things that we have been conditioned to run down. If they have 10 members in the family, they don't want 10 cars. They don't want 10 houses. Right off the bat. That's how we are. Me want my house, and me want to show you so my house can be bigger than your house. Oh, you get the new car there, all right. Me want a better one, so me I go upstage you. Yeah, and we're flaunting on each other. When the Chinese people actually don't run down that material stuff, they look at the bigger picture long term. They will stay 10 in one house and run that one restaurant, and everybody takes shift working there until money enough to pay off everything that restaurant needs to run for a while. And then they'll start branching out and buying a next house and open a next restaurant and buy a next house and open a next restaurant. That's why everywhere you go, you see them have property all over the place. We don't do that. So the Jamaican government, licky, yes, but in the world of business, you have to be licky. So because we have failed to put our resources together to make it look attractive to the government, to where we can say, all right, let's open this. And also, the government creates incentives for them and tax breaks for them, which I don't think we really qualify for even. So when I talk about people money, go in brackets that you don't understand. You know, some of we are talking dollars and cents, other people talking in hundreds. Then you got those who talk in thousands. Can't speak to the ones that are talking in millions. That's where it's at. So until we as a people can pool our resources together, stop grudge and bad mind each other for whatever liquidment we have achieved, stop kill off each other like we're animals, and allow those who go other places and exploit opportunities and gain wealth and knowledge to be able to come back to the island and freely spread it. Because the average Jamaican overseas, I'm telling you this, I'm not ask you, Jamaica is where they want to be. The average Jamaican overseas, I'm not ask you again, I tell you this, when they get their knowledge and when they gain a little something, is back home they want to go spread it, to go share it. You understand? We go uplift a next person. Yo, you know, so me learn how to do this. Okay, we're gonna open this. Come, I can show you. Come first, and me I'll show you. Now, if we go to school for this so and so, But who the hell is gonna go dodge bullet, gunman, extortion, chop off neck, stab up all this just to be able to do that? So we make the place look unattractive. Cool for a visit, yes. Living there long term, they're like, I don't know. I have anxieties. Can we blame them? No, we can't. It's the reality. Love Jamaica to death, but it's the reality. So some people are more afraid than I am. I can't blame them. I can't hold it against them. You know what I'm saying? I can't hold it against them. Garrick Tom, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. But yes, man, that is why these Indians, and so when you're gonna say, oh, foreigners are running to Jamaica and they're buying up all you guys' stuff, and you guys are running away from your own country, you're a sellout. You need to stay there and develop the place. That is the dynamics that you're not looking at. You're only looking this way, blinded. Look at the whole picture. Those people are unified. Those people have pooled their resources together. And in business, they stick together. Until we are able to do that. All right. D-Mac, big up yourself. Thank you. I appreciate you. Tamo say, Eastern Caribbean, we all under one umbrella, but you still Jamaicans have to be paying for time and work permit. Look into that while every other country is free. Yeah, but we don't spend Eastern Caribbean currency though, fam. So obviously there's something kind of different there. I don't know. To get into the politics of it all, I don't know what the Jamaican government's doing. I really do believe, as far as the currency goes in Jamaica, that we should have changed our money a long time ago and fall in with the rest of the Caribbean countries that are thriving and use that money instead, the Eastern Caribbean currency, versus using the Jamaican dollar. You must say Jamaican dollar, that's a slide that go like avalanche. Y'all ain't seen it? When I tell people, say, I remember when that money, when my grandmother used to send me go a shop, right? Big jelly oil, half a bread and stick of butter and 2 pounds of rice and tin mackerel and these things, and you go up a shop and you get a $5, where you go shop with, you know, and $10, you know. Yeah, I have money left outside to buy a bus star and an ice mint and go and while I go back down the road. How did we go from there to that can't even buy a bread in my lifetime? I'm in all up on quail up yet. It happened like that. It wasn't so long ago. So what is there for the future for that currency? Oh no, I waste time. I follow propagandists and all these people I talk about money is gonna end and all. I've been hearing that since I was a kid. I'm a grown ass man now. Money, they're gonna do away with currency, and so I'm not saving no currency. Me, I look fit. You okay? You see where it's at, because it's currency that's speaking for these other people, and your Jamaican government, our Jamaican government, them love it. Pool our resources together. That's the message to my Jamaican people. Pool your resources together. You see, just like how we throw a partner draw and them thing there, we can pool our resources together just like that and go forth into business together. But we're our worst enemy. Because you know once money start run, how that go. Unity is strength though, D-Mac, yes. Unity is strength. Unity is strength. And we have to remember that life is precious and value our brother and sister's life as much as we value our own life. That is what's missing. Cause them quick for dash you now. Anybody can dash one now. Cousin a dash your cousin, mother a dash your picnic a dash your parents. Like pay a hitman some little small money, some idiot boy will call himself hitman, just run up on you in a slippers and tight pants and bleach out face and shoot you up for no reason. Because somebody give him a little thing. Because your family member wants to cut you out of the investment. Because we started this business together, but now it's grown into something big. I have to knock you out. Because me want the whole of this to myself. And them kind of something there. It's our own mentality that is our own demise. And until the minds of the people can change, we will be somebody's footstool for a long time to come. Don't take it from me. Just watch and see what's going to happen. I said this on another post on, I believe it was a Jamaica Gleaner, where they talked about more Jamaican nurses would have left Jamaica if the pandemic did not hit. I look at that comment section and the amount of ignorance that was there. See, you can fight the people that tell you the truth, but the problem about that is this. Even when you silence them, the truth is still going to stand. The truth is still going to happen. So until they're able to fix that, give these people a better pay scale, give these people better insurance coverage, more incentives to stay, then you're just going to be the thing that they come and take from when they need. And they will always come and take the best and the brightest when they need them. And they will provide more opportunities for them. No nurse right now, no registered nurse right now that is a Jamaican, that is working overseas full-time in her profession, is going to compare her salary to a nurse in that same ranks level and say, oh, that's attractive, I want to go back home right now. No, the first thing she's going to look at it and say, good God, man. I that them get paid? Jesus. I can't do it. I can't do it. You have to make some kind of incentive for the people that are essential. No doctor right now is going to look at a doctor's salary in the US compared to what he's getting there and be like, oh, that's attractive, I'm going and run left this. It's not. Now, I'm not saying that they can afford to pay everybody on the scale that, but come on, the level that they're getting paid, they're even recruiting our police officers. I was watching a documentary and they went on a ride, a recruiter went on a ride in Jamaica on duty with our police to go scope out some area. And the stuff that the police went through that one night, that police officer, by the way, ended up getting recruited in the US. And I don't think he's been back to Jamaica since to work as a police officer. The recruiter from the US said, if you can police here, you definitely can police anywhere. And they want even with police. They want with soldier, them want with school teacher, they want our engineers, they want our carpenters, they want, as long as you have a skilled trade, them want you. The best barbers in a barber shop in the US are the Jamaican youth them. Man skilled with a razor like that and can do eyebrow and do line like that and them kind of something there. Skilled people, but we can't pool our resources together and it's killing us. It's killing us. See? So let's talk about Wi-Fi IG real quick. Switch topics. If your government is useless, sack it. Yeah, that's what the people say, but they're conditioned. They're not gonna sack nothing. So a show of hands for the men out there. Let me change the topic real quick because we're 48 minutes into the hour. Rising Phoenix says it's not only the dollars. I'm about to change the topic, but I have to entertain certain people once they leave a comment. So Rising Phoenix says it's not only the dollars, it's also the working conditions. That too. That too. So how many of you in here follow your significant other on social media? You follow your spouse on social media, you follow your wifey. Men, do you follow your wifeys on social media? Yes, no, and why? I don't follow my wife on Instagram. And the reason why I don't is because let me see some of these comments real quick first. Ya Son says no, don't follow her. Rising Phoenix says no. I need a couple more answers here. So what are we going to do? Continue to talk and no, Dominican are the best barbers. Anyhow, yeah. Sure do need to keep up with them activities. Nurse J Nurse J says, sure do. I need to keep up with them activities. You see my wife jump in. You see what she says? I don't follow you either. She don't follow me. I don't follow her. All right. Dean Harding says no, don't. Private Figure says hell no. PJ Bennett says nope. The question is, if you missed it, do you follow your? We're going. We'll go over Brienne's IG. Okay, she's on the other part of the house. I'm over on the other over on the other side. We'll catch up on this later and work it out behind the scenes. But yeah. So don't follow him. Jen Jones says. Nadine says, no, I don't follow mine. Go on enough. Go, so Floyd, start something up. Listen up. No, hey. All right. Roderick Shaw says, no, no. Wow. Marvelous Marvin says, follow him backside, yes. All right. All right. So it's about half and half. It's about half and half. You see, some says no, they don't, and some says yes, they do. Tama says, I don't know how to explain it, but Jamaican people do not get good treatment traveling the Eastern Caribbean. Even our artists leave, go through a lot. All right. We're off of that topic, the Tama, but the reason is because of, you know, we have too much unruly and out of character crazy people, and then they use that to judge the rest of us. But we're on to something else. Do you follow your significant other on social media? Come here, go up on my wife's Instagram right now, and I'm going to put it up close to the so you can see what she are going with over there. All right. But you can go follow her if you don't want to. I'm not. And the reason why I don't, I owe my audience that reason, right? Come ask the question. The reason why I don't follow her on social media is because it's a way of controlling myself. It's a way of controlling myself. Cause you know them said don't look for where you can't handle or something like that. It's like a woman who always search up her man wallet and search him pants pocket them and smell him draw scratches and you call them do that. Not saying that mines do, but I'm saying they do that. And do all kind of something like that. Come smell the front, pull on the pants. And then she end up finding stuff that she really didn't want to find and don't know how to handle once she's found it. Mr. Woman balling a man, no, still with you, I'm tired of this. And 2 months down the road, she with the same person. You're no better. All you know now is that you have confirmation that you're being cheated on, but you still have to deny it or accept it and move on with the relationship. So me don't want to know. I don't want to know a thing. Me not going in her handbag or nothing. I told my wife one time, this is a long time ago, I said, listen, if you did have a used condom tie up, you know, when you don't use the condom, you don't want the thing to spill, so you tie it up. If you did have one of them that in your bag and you drop your bag in the middle of the house, I wouldn't know. Because me would have picked up the bag just so me not trip over it and put the bag to the corner and go out in business. When she said, bring my bag, come give me, babe, or bring my phone, come give me, or you see my phone, or you see my bag, if me see it, I just bring it right to her. Me not search it, me not go in there, because I don't want to see nothing in there. I don't want to see anything that even make me have to ask a question. I don't want to see anything that makes me even go away thinking other than, you know what I'm saying? So I stay away from. And that's the reason why I don't. Used to go on Brienne's thing a while back, and some of the comments used to see on something, and you know, it's the same fellas them where used to be like, yo, so far one G and everything good, and then them over on Brienne something I talk about, yo, girl, you're sex, you know, blood clot, you know, and this and that, and show some more cleavage and this. I'm like, I can't handle this. I can't. I'm human. I'm human. I have never been afraid to say I am human. I can't handle it. So my way that I can't handle it is, see, it's not about giving a compliment that I can't handle. I can handle my wife getting a compliment. Me can't handle this insinuations of sex from so many different men. So me just don't go over it at all. And that is what I would employ or implore others to do. If you're the type that cannot handle it, don't go over there. Because some people stay on their digging in their social media stuff, and then your household mash up. And all the people that you're arguing about, them they're somewhere else. I live them life happy. They're clinging glasses with somebody. Then probably I get some good sex tonight. You haven't had none in a week or 2 weeks because you know I argue all day, every day about social media and all these things. So don't make social media mash up your house. So once I seen myself doing all that, I was like, you know what? Nope, not going over there anymore. I'm going to unfollow. And it's been like that for a while. She don't follow me don't follow her, and we keep it like that. But I do go over there every now and then and check. Yeah, I do. Let me see if everything is under control. If she is handling things how she's supposed to handle things. She said, "LOL." Dead with Rascal laughed the same way. I don't go into your IG either with the heap of thirsty women and all the women you claim are old friends. Oh my God. Listen, I know that's what come here for, miss. And I ain't sign up for that. We don't follow each other, okay? We don't, we don't follow each other because me no want no drama in my house. That's all. And yes, it's not about insecure. It's about not tuning into stuff that bothers you. That's what it is. Don't go there, brains. Tell her for me now, please. Please. Cause SouFLo a good boy. Nah do nothing. Nah do a thing. Alright? Not doing a thing. Me no want, first of all, me no want nobody laugh after me. And then laugh. And I don't know how people do it. Because you're with somebody, right? You and the person gonna live together, have family together, everything like that. And then you clown them by giving others the right to think that they're better than them or they got one up on them. Them a laugh after you too. Them not only laughing at, yeah, me take our man, or me and a share man with me. Them a laugh after you too. See? So I can't have people laughing at my family, laughing at my kids, laughing at, me not do nothing, man. I'm good. But let's go over her page. So it was her birthday recently, right? I see her over here doing her little thing. I'm not reading the comments. I'm just I slide past all the comments. Them apparently she has some outfits over here that she has some sexy picture on them, something there over here, So you can understand why me no want to go over there, because you can imagine the comment section them kind of go on some kind of way, see? And you know how social media stay already. All right, so. Me I look on all her little outfit them and these things. I don't know if y'all seen her with this dress right here. I thought this dress was bad. So I go over there and I big her up every now and then. That dress is bad. This are the brains I want to say all the time. See? So she can doll up when she wants to. You understand? And when she step out, she turn heads for real. She bad. She bad. So some people say stuff about her like you let yourself or you whatever. It's just a woman that don't feel like so she needs to dress up and play the part 24/7 to impress anybody and all these things. Even though I'm trying to tell her to do it more, because if she did it more, then she would get a bigger following, maybe. Even more females would probably tune in more to her channel because them see her one way than the other. Believe it or not, we kind of move towards, especially women, from what I've observed, want to kind of follow all the girls that are glammed up and dolled up and look a certain way all the time, right? And y'all fantasize that this is real life. What Brains does is she shows you how, one time you wake up in the morning and how you really look. Yeah, no makeup, no lashes, no hair extensions, no nothing done, nothing. And you moving about your day as a mommy. And you have to do this and you have to do that. That's what her vlogs are. Some of her vlogs are about now. And I kind of like that aspect of it. Yeah, she's saying it's a requirement these days. And that's what I was telling her, that you're doing okay on social media, but she could be doing extremely well. But there's a compromise. And she would have to doll up all the time. Squeeze the girls together and put them on display and these kind of things. Sex sells. That's what I go on. Yeah. And I mean, look at her. She bad. She bad, you know what I'm saying? But there's an outfit. Oh, I get every now and then I get put in there. So I know that she's owning me. I'm not disowned. I'm there. She's owning me. That I think that's when we were in Jamaica recently. So I'm gonna look every now and then to make sure there's something over there that says SouFLoTV or me. And from Mr. myself over there, it's all good. I'm not disowned. So I'm gonna go about my business. And that's her and her kids again. Yeah. Them kind of something there. And then she goes by the mommy stuff. And then she goes from the mommy stuff to the sexy girl stuff. I'm the photographer for most of these, by the way. See? So I see them anyways. I me take the picture of them. Once I picture them, I me take them. I don't even think she got pictures that I didn't take. I me take the picture of them. I really encourage her. I'll be like, and yeah, babe, just to put on something nice, do a photo shoot, something, and these kind of things. She was in Jamaica this time, and again, she stay on her mommy stuff. You see me? That's her and Kai Kai right there. It's not necessary all the time to be all sexy and fancy and dressed up, but she does her thing. She does her thing. And that woman, them a tell say, if you have a barrel, you know. And she well extra, and she say all kinds of stuff over there. I don't even want to play the audio. I don't even want to play the audio. Look, I'm gonna follow her over there on IG. Shout out to her grandfather, man. I'm scrolling past one of his pictures right now. Big up to that man there. I love this dress. So she got some bad outfits over there for the ladies, them. And I'm gonna check out like her outfits. I think she actually has the links also. Babe, you have the link for some of these outfits? You know, she has some really bad outfit over there. She has the links, I think, for some of these outfits. And then she go back to doing her mommy thing again. See? Now, there's an outfit over here because recently was her birthday. And her birthday weekend was a whole fiasco. Because, you know, she well extra sometimes. So let me see how this one I go. Can't compete where you don't compare. It's birthday. It's my birthday all week. See, I mean, I say birthday weekend, and it's our birthday all week. I'm also selling the white version of this outfit. Hit my DM if you want it. All right. Her birthday looked something like this. See, and that's the outfit she's talking about right there. Hit her DM if you want it. She have the white version of this. This are the same brains where boy I thought about look like Barrel. Now, even if she looked like Barrel, she's my wife, and I would have loved that Barrel just the same. But I'm saying, because you see a woman cover up herself sometimes and don't run down the hype and don't hype, don't mean she can't hype. Don't mean she can't hype. When we did a step out enough, right? I think our setback was, and it wasn't a setback, it's a come up. We had to, and we laugh about it all the time. So we had to hit the chill breaks. Is when Kai came into the picture. Remember, she just had baby back to back, and we got 2 kids. We've been together 6 years now, and the oldest is 2 years old. So we had a lot of time to go out and enjoy outside together. So I know she can turn up. But when kids came in the picture, then she turned it down. And I respect that. And I love that. Don't mean she can't turn up still. So you see Miss Girl, that was her again on her birthday. And this outfit right here, she says she has the white one to it. And you can hit her DM. That's Brains and the Beats over on IG. So go check out IG. Just spell out Brains and A-N-D, the T-H-E, beat, B-E-A-T, beat. Now let me clear up this misconception before I go into the last topic for the morning, which is about the youth. All right. Our brother said, oh, she named Brains and the Beat. You know what that means, SouFlo. Brains, beat. No, that's not what it means. Brains is because she has a damn brain. Okay, she's a full-time nursing student, moving towards her bachelor's in nursing, and she has a brain. And beats is when the girls said they're getting their face beat, and she looked like she had one whole room of makeup over there, so which is what she does. She does makeup and all that stuff. So Brains and the beat, adapt. But that's why I say me not go over our IG because of them kind of something that you say brains on the beat. You know what that mean? It means that she get good brains, and it means that she can take beatings and all. All right. Instead of me spend all day cussing out somebody for that, me just subtract myself from the room. She a big girl. She can handle it herself. Right? Left it right. That's all. If you don't want it, don't go looking for it. All right? Now, on to the next one, and this is our last one. She's beautiful, man. She is. And thank you for those who say she is, because she really is. See? And there she goes, saying she did makeup professionally, earn her bucks by doing people's makeup. So brains at the beat is what now you know what it's about. All right, so we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. We're moving on. We're on to the last topic. I saw the people them steer. You know, the average man that's scrolling social media, when he might look on girl and body a shake and G-string and this, he's not thinking, he's thinking with the lower head. And I just saw it go. Me as her spouse now, I have to like subtract myself. Because otherwise, I would spend all day getting obsessed with. So I put my energy in different direction. See? Big up to Westmoreland and big up to the Westmoreland girl. Big up to Westmoreland culture, period. West. I've fallen in love with Westmoreland, not lie. And me, a Clarendon youth. See, I've fallen in love with Westmoreland. Anyhow, on to the last topic for the morning because we're past the hour. Check it. I'll put her link right here for the IG or how it's spelled, and you can go over there and follow her. She does a lot of stuff on IG that she does not do on YouTube. That's first. So for those who follow her, they know that. The last one now, this youth are busting baby mother throat, right? Why? This youth are busting baby mother throat. Let's go through this. Ended up killing himself in police custody. Yesterday, his mom released a statement saying a couple of things. Her main question is this. She said when she go look on her son, him have the white shirt, the white t-shirt that you seen him in, which is the icon for this video. That white shirt that he was wearing, his mom said, was wrapped in with a red extension cord. A red extension cord. And in her voice note, she said, remember when you get locked up, you know, them take away your belt, them take out your shoes, lace them, and all these things. So him being in a cell, he was put in a cell, they say, because of the COVID restrictions, he was put in a cell by himself. I don't know about that because I seen Bad Boy Trevor in our cell, and Bad Boy Trevor got even his phone in there, and he was saying them not even take on my phone yet. So they're showing the way it looked like in there, and him put the video around like this, and every man in there was a bunch of people in the one cell. Anyhow, they said they put him in a cell by himself because of COVID restrictions and whatnot. Isolate him. Her question is, how would he get a hold of a red extension cord? Because the media is saying that he hung himself, but him hung himself using his shirt, the white shirt Wayne did have on. His mother said it wasn't the white shirt alone, the white shirt with an extension cord. So where did the extension cord come from, and why are they not reporting that part in the media? The mother of the girl now, may have some questions about the youth. The mother of the girl now come out and say she's rejoicing. She's happy because she glad say him dead, basically is what she said. Not rejoicing or happy, but she glad say him dead. Now, this was her statement. She glad say him dead, and now his mother can feel what she's feeling as a mother. You know, some of these two-faced Jamaican people, man, that whole comment section, I'm talking hundreds of comments. I cuss the woman, you know, cursing the woman. I'm like, hello, hey, anybody dead for you? Eh? Do you know what it's like to give birth to a child, carry the child, full-term birth the child, raise the child, have all these great memories with your picnic come give your grand picnic and a man bust our throat like a goat? Eh? Okay, which one of us wouldn't say, if that happened to our daughter, that boy never dead? Which one of us wouldn't say that? So the lady says, now the mother can feel what she's feeling. Not true? Instant karma. And mommy feels it. Of course, the lady is going to feel it with our son then. She's a mother that deserves sympathy too. Well, it depends on how she raised him. Because she did raise him like no wild bugoyaga and disrespectful, dirty way. Because some of them make a lot of excuses for their children. But not lie. We even do it more for our boys than our girls. Like the girl that we get total lockdown, under manners, must be in by this time. Your brother can run road like a bit. Him can deal with the neighbor daughter next door and all that. Daddy big up him chest and say, one of my son that. Yeah, I fuck off the whole neighborhood. I saw him wild, you know, just like him father and I have young days. Yeah, we kind of give them even like a leeway, right? So it depends on how she raised them. But end of the day, as a mother, and she lost her child. So she have to feel what the other mother feels. Now she feels what she's feeling. Now she feels what she's feeling. The mother of the youth now come out and say, I believe that they killed my son. I don't think he killed himself. The part, I was riding with her when she said, I believe that they killed my son. Cause me, I said, yo, the red extent, I have never seen a red extension cord in my life, first of all. Only in a government building had I seen one. So, tell me that somebody accidentally left the fan plugged in close enough to where he could snatch the extension cord. Like, hey, and give him a wink and say, me I go around this, I go piss. And, because you know I'm probably in there ball. And I thought, boy, we can't take it no more, we'll kill myself. And the man say, yeah, kill yourself? Really? You're not serious about that. You're not serious about that. This is me now in a squad. You're not serious about that. Yo. He said, no, officer, I'll kill myself for real, guy. I like to know. Right now, if I get the chance to do it. And he say, you're serious. If you get the chance right now, you God know. All right, so here one. I plug in the fan right there, so you see? And draw that red extension cord right over here, so I can plug it in right there. So I'm not saying that you should reach through and touch it. Matter of fact, you shouldn't. All right, the red extension cord plug in there, so me soon come. 5 minutes round the back, me have to use the bathroom. All right, tea break. Yeah, I like a tea break. Me soon come. By the time I come back, if anything go on, I wasn't here. I didn't see nothing. The youth see the card and take it as his opportunity and help himself. You understand? That go on. That's what I feel go on. But hey, am I gonna hold squaddy accountable? And I understand that there is law. There is law, and you have to follow law, right? But just like how ganja is good and cigarette kill people, but cigarette is sold over the counter and ganja is outlawed. And the same way, some law just don't make no sense. You understand? So I'm looking at it like if it was my daughter. If it was my daughter, you put up your link, babe, the IG link. Thank you. She just put her IG link here. So who want to follow her on IG, go and go follow her. SouFlo does not follow her on IG. I check in on her IG about once a month, probably. Sometimes 3-4 months ago, me not check in. And then I got to do a backup. And wow, she posted some nice stuff kind of thing. So see that. All right. Go check into her IG. Follow her on IG. The mother lost me when she said this. Me I ride with her, you know. She said somebody killed my son. I said, yeah, mommy, we see it already, but hey, him kill somebody. So kill for kill. You know, an eye for an eye. He experienced what he gave out. You know what I'm saying? Treat others like you would have them treat you and this kind of thing. And the same thing happened to him. Instantly. I saw the thing go, mommy. Rest yourself. I saw it go. Me know say it hurt, but I saw it go. I was riding with her until she went and said this. She said, if my son did kill the girl, you think that him would have stand up there and make police come for him? Him wouldn't turn in himself to police. Him wouldn't sit down and wait upon them. So she's actually trying to say, our son never killed the girl. After the man bust the girl throat and walk around her body whole day. Because he didn't just kill her, you know, people. Him kill her and left her, you know. And gone, go look mango and pick mango and come back and giving out mango to people in the neighborhood. The girl lay down inside. Is the little girl, 4-year-old child, see her and cause an alarm. Oh, mommy, this and this. And crowd gather and he couldn't leave the house. Crowd gathered and he couldn't leave the house. I want to see what happened when police got there quick. The crowd was begging to tear up a piece of him. So he knew right away that this community that loved him so much or showed him so much love and respect over the years has turned against him forever because of what he did to another one of their community members. His mom is still in denial. She's still in denial that her son actually did this. She wants to say he was framed. And that's why he waited for the police to come. No, he waited for the police to come because I never have nowhere to run go. He was fearful because they were going to mince him up like, where meeting him again? Goat meat. If him did step foot outside. He literally had to stay inside and bombard the door and wait till police come get him out. See it? Black Eagle. Manners and respect. Thank you so much. But how he died, it's not no question. It's not no question. I would like to see the media take up more, though, about that red extension cord. But then again, drop it. Left it. Right where there. Him do the girl like that. Him get done like that. Even Steven, who for grieve, move on with life. Yes, Rising Phoenix, at 15 more minutes, he would have been dead anyways. Of course, because they were about to break down the door. They were going in there. The police arrived in the nick of time. And I didn't know that police arrived that fast. Theme parents must have some police friend or something. Because police don't arrive that fast nowhere. Usually they take their time. But they arrived and they got him out. And it wasn't no small crowd. You know, sometimes you see the crowd and I want 5 people here, 2 men over there. So if they're now, and nah, this crowd looked like that's a huge community, man. And they came down like when you poke an ant pile. And the ant pile raised up and you just see ants everywhere. That's how they looked when they came out for him. And everybody else said, let him go. Let him go. Give a piece of him. One man said, just 2 minutes we want to know. 2 minutes. And you see the big machete with the billfold, the billy part, we call it the billy. You see that flash past the camera, so he would have been done. So he's done anyways, and I think Mummy should just accept that that's what it is. But look out for more on this story because, you know, Indicom is going to get involved now because it was a death in police custody. And it was under circumstances that are questionable since she's now raising a flag about that red extension cord. They have to go explain how the red extension cord get to his wrap-up-in-him white shirt that he used to kill himself. You see? It looked like the youth used the extension cord to strengthen the shirt. She made another point. She said, Missy, people hang already. And when people hang, them tongue come out of their mouth. When Missy my son, him tongue never out of his mouth, that means say I no hang him. I beat him and kill him and then hang him up there and say I hang himself. That's what was said. She said the tongue will come out. Now, I saw somebody hung themselves when I was really young in Jamaica. I get up one morning and go up on my back veranda. And a brother named Juba. I look over Masdaki breadfruit tree and I saw his son Juba hanging from the breadfruit tree by his neck. And I was like, may I look? Because my grandfather used to make scarecrows and put the scarecrow them in his field to scare where like the crows and whatnot will come and eat out the corn them and them something there. So I thought that was somebody made something and put it up there. Anyhow, when them cut down, hey, JCF not playing now. When them come and see them climb that big tree, that big breadfruit tree, that my boy, they way up at top. Them just bust the ropes up, and then drop. Boom! Me stay away up on my yard and hear them drop. What I never forgot was when they brought the body up, and we stay up at the top part of the hill, they stay further down. When they brought the body up, they rested the body right in front of my gate before the van came down to put him in it. I never forgot this because I kept saying it my whole life. I said, I didn't know the human tongue was that long. Remember, I know people, me, I like 6 or 7, you know. I'm like, I didn't know the human tongue was that long because Juba's tongue was like about to right here, so. Like that long of a tongue. Come out and mouth, go all the way down there, so his neck singe up. So I didn't know his tongue was that long. A human tongue was that long. But I beg to differ. My brother went out the same way. At 23 years old, my brother went out the same way. Let me skip past the part there real quick. I was the one that went to go identify him. And when I went there, his tongue wasn't out of his head either. His face was normal. His face was normal. His neck was singed up. Yeah? And you can tell that there was injury, but his tongue was not out of his mouth. So it's not everybody that hang themselves, tongue come out of their mouth. They're going to be able to prove that to her. But in the come and go dig in. So if them dig in and go after these officers that were in there, then we will be following up on that story as well. But if you're listening to my other video, Mr. Clarendon, you might not want to get to it. You might not want to get to it. Squaddy, you can't do something. I see it there. For all of you who's cussing this lady out and talking about, that's why you can't see say, she never have a good mother in the first place, because you don't wish that upon nobody's child, even though them can go move on go. Okay? Move on go. The lady is grieving. She now feels some level of justice has been done, some level of peace, some closure. She don't have to walk around and say, yeah, him, they killed my son. Because a lot of people in Jamaica have to do that. A lot of people in Jamaica have to do that. That's why the killing can't stop. Boy, I kill my brother and get 5 years and 7 years and come out and walk around the community. No, I kill him. And then when we kill him now, me gone to prison. Or if I don't go to prison, family members looking to kill me because they know say I killed him because he killed my brother. That's what's going on in Jamaica right there. It's a tit for tat thing. That case right there, open and shut. All right? And we're going to leave it right there. So leave your comments in the comment section below. Tell me what you think about this one. We're 21 minutes after the hour. Gave you a little extra again just to make up for Monday because I wasn't here. Have a wonderful day. Rest in peace to that girl. I can't say rest in peace, but at least now, baby girl, your life, your spirit was strong. All right? Your spirit was strong. You got justice like right away. Some people have to wait. You got your justice right away. That means her spirit was strong. Some people believe in religion. Some believe in spirituality. I believe in spirituality. Okay? Her spirit was strong. She dictated that. I'm going to get my justice. You're not going to just do me like this and just left. And think you're going to go do time and then enjoy life. Done. Catch you on the next video tomorrow morning right here on SouFLoTV. Go hit up that Brains and the Beat on Instagram and Brains and the Beat on YouTube as well. All right, that's wifey channel. We're on 2 different things. If you follow her, you know that. But she also covers the same topics, some of the same topics that I cover as well. So it's always good to hear it from a woman's perspective as well. SouFLo might have talked from a man's perspective more time. Go check it out. All right, one up, big up, bless up, 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 up. You see that? Up, up, up. And in the back of these shirts, up, 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 it's actually explained where it says, I don't know if you can see it, but it's wake up, wise up, and rise up. Well, I never show me back the crap just now. I'm out. Peace.